this is Storian. I'm really sad to have seen WiseClan go. I couldn't figure out how to fix it, and I'm scared I might mess it up further. I'm aware there's a way to go on Discord and ask for help, but I'm still trying to figure that out. I really enjoy this game and challenge, though, so I'll be making a new clan. The new clan is named Riseclan. I didn't intend for it to rhyme, but then as I started creating the backstories, it slowly became perfect. And for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I've been playing this game based on the Epic Hunters book series, Warriors, where you can make your own clan and story around them. I'm not very good at keeping consistent with the clans. I've tried posting similar videos about the other clans I've made, but grow bored and end up quitting. I hope that won't happen here, but I can't make any promises. And don't worry, you don't have to have watched my WiseClan videos or have read Warriors. I'll try to explain everything as we go. Just like most people who do this challenge, we'll be starting with StarClan. I'm always worried about how to describe StarClan, not wanting to offend anybody, but my best description of StarClan is an afterlife. In ClanGen, there are 3 afterlives all tangled together: StarClan, the Unknown Residence, and the Dark Forest. We have no cats in the Unknown Residence or the Dark Forest, so we won't be talking about them this episode. StarClan is essentially the best option. With each generated clan, you are given a StarClan guide. Ours was named Heartpaw. He was 9 moons old when he died, moons meaning month, and has been dead for 41 moons. He was a mediator's apprentice, which means he was training to become his clan's peacemaker. The game normally doesn't give any of the starting cats' backstories, but I decided to write in some. Heartpaw's is he was from another clan, and he died when his clan's camp was attacked. He heard of WiseClan's strange disappearance. He wanted to know more, and that's when he found our leader wandering the plains. There's not much else to be said about him. The game doesn't really give you much to go off of with the StarClan guides. You can't do anything with them. They're more of just a symbol. He is a fairly important role in the creation of the clan, but we'll more talk about that when we talk about our leader. This year, we only had 2 cats die. We'll be starting off with Creek Catcher. She was 70 moons old when she died, and has been dead for nearly 9. She was insecure but an excellent teacher. I really couldn't think of a backstory for her, so I kind of took the cheap way out and just said she never really talked about her past, giving vague answers or just straight up leaving. Before I could even skip a moon in game, her and the other warriors were out, and they were suddenly ambushed by a group of rogues. They all left, mostly uninjured, except her. Her leg had been badly mangled in the fight. She healed only 3 moons later, but while out again by herself this time, a rogue found her and killed her. I honestly had a lot in mind for her, and I'm sad to have seen her go so soon. Next is Dovetree. She's 221 moons old and has been dead for 6 moons. She was also insecure but a great climber. She was found by a few warriors on the bank of a river. They rushed her back to camp where the medicine cat looked her over, determining she had severe head damage. The game said that she had been thrown into the river by her 2 legs. 2 legs meaning humans. This makes her a kitty pet. The name is pretty self-explanatory, pretty much just meaning she's a pet. She spent most of her time in the clan howling in pain, but once she was strong enough to go outside of camp, she was spotted having a conversation with another kitty pet, who quickly ran away when the clan approached. This kitty pet was named Taurus. He hasn't been seen again, but I think she might have been warning him about the cruelty of humans, or 2 legs. That same moon, however, she was found stiff in her nest. Despite everything she had gone through, she had managed to die of old age. Next, and the first of our living cats, is our leader, Hailstar. He's 47 moons old, responsible, and very clever. He was a descendant of WiseClan, but his family left the territories when the clan fell apart, leaving the clan far behind. But he left behind his family's new home, stumbling back upon the old clan's camp. In that moment, the stars seen on his chest appeared, and in front of him stood Heartpaw, who explained about the old clan and how it was time the clan returned. That marked the true start of Riseclan. Along with the stars, he was granted his 9 lives. Each leader is given 9 lives by their fallen ancestors. Hailstar did in fact lose a life this year when he was ambushed by another rogue, perhaps the same one that killed Creek Chaser. Throughout the year, he had been hoping for a sign from StarClan, one that we'll never get. He also got a mate this year, which made me start questioning what the age differences should be within clans. They're cats, so it makes it a bit more confusing. Next up is our deputy, the leader's right hand. Her name is Pumpkin Swipe. She's 77 moons old, compassionate, a good kit sitter, and has valuable insight. She's actually not our original deputy. When our deputy stepped down, she was the only cat in the clan to have had an apprentice, and because of the warrior code, the only option for deputy. Not to say I don't think she was a good option. Her and Creek Chaser actually showed up together. She never really talked about Creek Chaser's past, stating that they both met in the forest nearby, and just found their way to the clan. She's from the Two-Leg Place, and has a heart of a kitty pet according to loners and other clans, but the mind of a warrior according to Riseclan. At some point during the clan, she started questioning her life choices. I'm not sure whether to laugh or cry. It was shortly after Creek Chaser's death, but at the same time, many of the warriors had been goofing off. Towards the end of the year, she got sick with yellow cough, but healed just 1 moon before the year ended. For her design, I didn't stick too closely with the in-game design, but I really like how she turned out. Though she gives off more of fire vibes than pumpkin, I still love it. Next is our medicine cat, Ghost Puddle. She's 115 moons old, adventurous, a great storyteller, and a den builder. She learned how to heal long ago, but never tied to a clan she fell in love and had a kit. Then the worst happened, and her mate is now gone, leaving her and her kit. She found Hailstar and was gratefully accepted into the clan as a medicine cat, even with her kit, as long as she never had another, as medicine cats aren't allowed to have kittens. I've never understood that rule personally. But she had this kit before she became a medicine cat, so I figured it didn't matter. Or at least that's what I had thought. 3 times she was out gathering herbs, 2 of the times with a warrior, and 1 time by herself, when she felt a presence join her, a presence from StarClan. But it quickly vanished, each time making her grow just a little bit less certain. And on the last time, when she was alone, it made her question if she had done something wrong. Whether or not that had something to do with her kit is still to be determined. Also, in the drawing, I decided to give her a bundle of herbs. They look kind of like blueberries. Or maybe I'm just hungry. Next is the first of our warriors, Burnclaw, a 92 moon old she-cat who is righteous and a strange dreamer. Because of her dreams, she was outcasted from her home, but those same dreams were the ones that led her to the clan. She's not sure if she can tell the others about the dreams, but she's willing to do whatever she can to keep the clan safe. She started off with the scar. I believe it might have been from the other cats back at her old home, most likely when they chased her away. During this year, she found a strange patch of flowers known as forget-me-not flowers. They were growing in the dead of leaf bare, or winter, and she decided to keep them. I'm not too familiar with flowers, so forgive me if it's common to find these flowers in winter. Maybe I should have looked that up. One moment. According to my quick Google search, no, it is not normal to find them in winter. At first, I didn't really like how she turned out, but her design has slowly grown on me. Next is Bleak Path, an 88 moon old she-cat who's childish, a fast runner, and a talented swimmer. She was originally from another clan nearby, known as Frostclan, but she wasn't happy there and ran away. After she joined, she was injured by a large dog. She quickly healed, but then fell ill with green cough, healing just before the year ended. I'm kind of interested in seeing more of her. I wonder if she was truly treated bad in her old clan, or if it was simply her childish nature that pushed her away. I say that, but FrostClan is known to be hostile towards Riseclan. Then again, they're normally very gracious. I will say, her name is kind of ironic to me. Bleak. She seems like the least bleak cat out there. I tried to also depict that in the drawing, making her a bit goofy and, well, childish. And frankly, I just really like how her design turned out. I really didn't know how I was gonna depict it, because technically speaking, her pelt design is impossible. A cat should never have a pattern that is lighter than its original coat. How she has hers. Her main coat is black, but her stripes are lighter gray. That isn't really seen in nature. But I can't deny it is really cute, and I'm glad I got to draw her. The next two cats are actually being drawn together, though they don't actually have a relationship status yet. First is Bonecatcher, a 21-moon-old Tom. He's Ghost Puddle's son, and is often reminded how much he reminds her of his father, telling him stories about the past, which kind of makes him wonder what life could have been. He realizes that means they would have never joined the clan, and he would have never met the many cats that mean so dear to him, but he still can't help but wonder. He started off as an apprentice and was mentored by Pumpkin Swipe, who influenced him to be more likely to behave erratically and helped him become better at caring for camp. For the camp? I don't know, my notes say for camp. Whichever. During training, he made a mistake on something simple and runs off. When Pumpkin Swipe follows, she finds him huddled in the corner of camp. He confesses that he thinks he'd never be ready to be a warrior and that he'd disappoint his mother. She tries to comfort him, but ends up just making him more inconsolable. She then leaves to have him deal with it himself. He spent his whole apprenticeship helping the clan and was given his name for his selflessness. He was actually the cat who found Bleak Path and brought her to camp. The second cat is Sky, a 14-moon-old she-cat who recently joined the clan. She's grumpy and has valuable insight. She was led here by starry-furred cats, but was found by Hailstar and Burnclaw with a broken jaw. She's still recovering from it. I tried to show that in the drawing. I really hope she pulls through. I think it would be really sweet for them to be friends. I also forgot to mention this before. Bonecatcher is Hailstar's mate. The reason I drew these two together was he seems like the kind of cat that would 100% go and sit with somebody sick or injured, regardless of how well he knew them. And that's it for the warriors. We'll be moving on to our one and only elder, Frostbur. At 127 moons, they were originally deputy, but only for 2 moons. Before joining the clan, they would wander and listen and learn, maybe more than they should have. When they found the clan, if you could even call it that, Hailstar trusted them the moment they got the cats under control. Their story is unknown, and frankly, the clan is okay with that. Shortly after their retirement, they went out for a walk when they heard a dog, who was running their way. When they quickly jumped into a thorny bush, they ended up scratching their pelt, but was okay in the end. What worries me the most is they started thinking badly about Pumpkin Swipe, thinking she was doing poorly as deputy. They haven't voiced these concerns to anyone, however. And that's Riseclan. Already a great start, and I can't wait for part 2. I'm not sure what the schedule will be for this clan, but I'm sure by the next episode I'll have figured it out. I also tried something a bit new with the art style. It's not too different from what I normally do, but it's different enough to where I'm still getting used to it. I did enjoy it, however. I hope you guys enjoyed, and to see you next time. Goodbye.